Hello to everyone, this is Joanna, and today I want to share some stamping with you that I want to do. As you know, I had this incident with this finger here. It did have some drainage, so it doesn't have that pain and throbbing, so we're going to see how this goes because I really want to try something from this plate just to see how it goes and just to do a little something. And I have a blue file like this one. These are the ones that I prefer that they don't make anymore by Sally Hansen. This one is my favorite one, but there's a medium one that's a blue one that I have around here somewhere that's already open. These are the best ones for me to shape my nails when they're this short. And once I do certain stampings, which this is one of them with these colors, I can see how I want my nail to go. So I'm just going to share with you a quick impromptu look that I do since I just want to do a little something. Now what I have so far is a shade here called Cheetah. Just 2 coats of that, and it is, what were they calling this? Pixie Dust Polish. And then I have 2 coats of my Illamasqua MILF, an older color. And then what I'm going to do is sponge some white on top of here with this little sponge. You've seen me do this. And I'm going to be using my Finger Paints paper mache. Now I will say, I was contemplating going to the hospital about my finger because it was hurting that bad. And then once I noticed I had some drainage, I was able to put it in peroxide and soak it. So if this doesn't go down by the next weekend, I'm going to go ahead and go in and be seen. But I don't think it's as bad as it was because I was contemplating going to the hospital and just letting them do whatever it is that they do when they cut into it. And then when this dries, I have some items that I want to share with you. I showed a picture on Instagram of some new Folgers coffee, so I guess that's why they discontinued that Lantern Glow one, and hopefully you can see what I've done there. I'm just putting white splotches all over the place with this. I just like to do this under the polish. And sometimes I have a Lena plate that I will use, and that's all that does right there. And I know my phone camera is still not focusing, but I went to the Dollar Tree, and all I was in there for was a Sprite because I didn't feel good and some glasses. I got up late and decided to go to Long John Silver's and pick up some more readers. So I just got these for $1. One is 1.75 and one is 1.50. I just get these because they're cute. Well, the pictures that I took of the coffee was the new Keurig coffee, but then they had some in the cans. And this one said Smoky Midnight. That's what made me get it. I know that I don't like strong coffee, but I continue trying it. And it says medium dark and intense dark, but these beans, like, I can't really tell since none is darker than the other. It says an intensely dark roast with a robust body and a smoky finish. Now, every time I hear smoky coffee, I think of the mountains. Have I ever been to the mountains? No, but I assume that the Smoky Mountains have a scent. Who knows? I used to like the smell of coal stoves when I was a kid, when I would smell them in the air. I don't think I would like that up close, but I wanted to try this. So this one I got, these were $5.19, even though if you see the price of the Keurig ones, they were more. And this says, with Folgers Noir, discover the delightful taste of complex dark coffee. Carefully selected 100% Arabica beans are expertly roasted to create a coffee that is deliciously dark yet smooth. Now, I know that I hate smooth coffee because I feel like it tastes like there's oil in it, so we'll see. I'm going to drink it anyway, but I'm going to tell you guys, if I were going to make a gift, you know that I would do the Bath & Body Works Noir set. If I had, like, this would be a great gift for a grandpa or an uncle that likes coffee, and I would make a basket and put this in there because I'm nuts. But the plate that I want to share with you is the one that came in my box, and it is the Maniology mxm-015. And there's not a whole lot that I can do since I don't have much room, but I figured that I would use 2 of the full images and then 2 of the smaller images and just see what happens. So, and I wish my phone would focus. So I'm going to try to hold this so you can see it. I'm thinking the image I want to work with is these 2 right here. And then maybe one of these little witchy things because I don't have much room. And what I've used so far for acetone and nail polish remover is my acetone here and my Zoya Remove Plus. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put on this Wet n Wild kaleidoscope. And this is something that you can't hardly find anymore. So whenever it gets stuck like this, you see this right here? Here's what I do. I'm going to show you a little tip that I do, because I know people have different tips on things. But what I've done is I try to hit it against the wall, and you have to make sure it's a wall that won't get a hole in it, because you're going to have to hit it kind of firm, and then, excuse me, just puts that back in there. And what I'm going to do is just put a coat of this on each nail, each of the cream nails, and then we're going to let this dry, and then we're going to be ready for stamping. And all that does is just meld that color in there, and then when I do the matte top coat, you'll be able to see some of the glitters underneath. But this is a hard item to find now. They don't make it anymore. This was either 99 cents to $1.99, and now if you find it on eBay, it's like $4 or $5. It's very cold in here today. I had the air on when I left, and my hands are dry, and I don't want to put lotion on them yet because it will interfere with the stamping. But when we get done, I will. So my base coat that I used today was Dury Rejuvicoat. And then the stamping polish that I'm going to attempt to use is my military green. But I think I'm going to try, I don't know, we'll see. Okay, we're going to put some polish down and do a pickup and see what happens. I was still debating on which one I want to do. Since I'm not going to get much of it on the finger anyway, I want to do this one here that has magic and witch in it, and we're just going to see what happens. And it's kind of cold, because the one thing you don't want to do is stamp in air conditioning and stamp when it's like cold. And my polish is kind of cold. So we got that there. And I do like the way that that green shows up. Now what I wanted to do was my orange polish. And I wanted to do a look, but since I don't have enough room, I figured I'd wait till I get more room. And plus, I don't know what the orange polish was that I used, because I have to go back through some of my pictures. I did a look with a flower, I think a Lena plate, that I really did like. And see this one right here? It picks up nicely. So that will show up good. And see, it looks as if my phone is trying to focus. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get one of these small ones. And I think the one that I want to try is Frequent Flyer. And I accidentally picked up two. So I got that like I wanted. And I'm going to try to show you better once I get this cleaned up. And we're going to use this thing right here. So now I think I want to try the Witches Be Trippin', because that looks like one that will fit across my finger. And I do love that the images on this is small. And I figure, I know it's September, but I just want to go ahead and start a few Halloween looks. So I've got time to get a little bit of length, since this is what, like the last few days of September. Time to get a little bit of length. So what I'm going to do is I am just going to put the matte on these two fingers, or four fingers I meant, sorry about that. And so this is my little quick impromptu look with this plate, and it's not a whole lot, and I wish that you could see that better. I don't know what to do. It's just I can't zoom in or out for you to be able to see that, but this would be something nice to do all over too. I just don't have a lot of room. So I did use the frequent flyer and the witches be tripping, and that whole little image fit on my finger there. And on this one, I did use the magic and the witches and the little daggers and the feathers. So I really do like this, and I hope to do this again with a little bit more length. I will try to shape this up a little bit, put some lotion on my hand. So this is a nice little plate, and I'm glad that I got this because I had to get that box, and it said I had until the 22nd. So... and again, I have photos of this on my Instagram, and I'll try to take a picture of my hand once I get them lotioned up because they are bone dry. And I still got this area right here, but I want to definitely try this plate. I will come back and try the other one. So until the next time, everyone have a great day.